This is going to be my most controversial take of many months, but it's urgent now because there is a bipartisan group of senators with the backing of President Trump who want to end daylight savings time. And I don't like this. I am a big supporter of daylight savings time, and I'm not just saying that to be contrarian or anything. I really like daylight savings time. I really think it is a mistake to end daylight savings time. You know, when all the senators get together across both parties and they all agree on something, you know that thing is going to be terrible. And in this case, what they want to do is lock the clock. And why? Because every person who's never given 1 second's thought to daylight savings time and has just scrolled through Twitter and heard something, they'll say, actually, daylight savings time is really bad because people die every year. Did you know that? It increases deaths every year. And you say, oh, really? How's that? Because I saw a tweet about that one time, and it increases deaths because people have to wake up a little earlier or whatever. So they say people have heart attacks or something. So it's I would say a negligible uptick in deaths. I think a little bit of a statistically dubious observation. But what that ignores is all the benefits that you get from daylight savings time. Well, I guess the question you have to ask yourself, which really gets down to a difference between the left and the right here, is why do we have daylight savings time in the first place? Before we go and tear down Chesterton's fence, how about we ask, why is that fence up in the first place? And most people will say, well, because of farming. You know, it used to be when a lot of people were farmers that having that extra daylight was really helpful. But, you know, now most people don't really farm, so it's not a big deal. Well, okay, what are the other benefits of daylight savings time? Daylight savings time extends daylight in the warmer months when you want to be outside playing around and doing stuff. You don't need that extra daylight in the winter months when you don't want to be outside really much anyway. According to the Department of Energy, daylight savings time reduces energy usage and energy costs. Not by a ton, but by 0.5%. It's pretty good, you know, and you consider all the energy of the United States, it's pretty good. There is evidence that daylight savings time not only kills people, like the libs argue, but actually reduces deaths too, because it reduces car crashes. That's from a study back in 1995. Go to helixsleep.com/Knowles. You know how much I love Helix Sleep. I have had my Helix mattress for, at this point, going on 5 years, I think. And you know what I just did? Because I'm a good father, I just ordered a second Helix mattress for my kids. A second, forget about for me. Even for my kids, because I'm such an indulgent and good father. When my first boy went from his crib to his bed, I got him a nice Helix. And the same is true now for my middle son. What makes Helix different is their personalized approach. They actually take the time to match you with the perfect mattress for your specific needs. So I'm not going to want to sleep on exactly the same kind of mattress as my 4-year-old boy, am I? No. But I tell you, everyone loves their Helix. I cannot wait to get this next one. And then I guess that means I'm going to have to get one for my third son. Right now, if you are ready to make the most of your sleep, go take advantage of their spring savings event. Go to helixsleep.com/Knowles for 20% off site-wide. Take their personalized mattress quiz today. Start sleeping better tonight. helixsleep.com/Knowles for 20% off site-wide. helixsleep.com/Knowles. It also saves property and might save people's lives because daylight savings time reduces street crime pretty significantly. Robberies, for instance, dropped 27% during the sunset hours during daylight savings time. That's according to a more recent study from 2015. Daylight savings time increases economic activity because you can go out, you're more inclined to go shopping, you're more inclined to work a little bit. It increases economic activity both domestically and internationally because other countries use daylight savings time too. And then I want to get to my most basic argument for daylight savings time. It's a tradition. It's a kind of fun tradition. It's a tradition that recognizes in a particularly pronounced way the changing of the seasons, the movement of time, the variety of life. It's kind of like fun and kooky. People will say, well, we shouldn't have to change our clocks twice a year. What a hassle. It's not efficient. Life is about more than efficiency, my friends. Our modern clinical robotic culture just wants to maximize efficiency in everything. I am a conservative. I don't want to maximize efficiency in everything. I like to enjoy fun, quirky little things. I enjoy our culture, okay? And that's a fun little cultural habit. It actually does produce economic and health benefits as well. But it kind of makes sense. And we've forgotten why we had daylight savings time in the first place. And like so many levelers and radicals, when we forget why a tradition exists, we just want to get rid of it. We don't ask ourselves, why did that tradition arise in the first place? Why have we maintained that tradition? Have we ever tried to get rid of the tradition? How has it worked out? It just seems like there's a mass psychosis that's going on that convinces everyone that we've been wrong for so many decades now. So many, many years. It was all just bogus and stupid. No. I'm pro daylight savings time. You should be too. Call your congressman. It's probably not the top issue on your list. But Sarah, I actually think it speaks to broader issues and a broader political outlook. It was a good clip. It was a good clip, which is why you should subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel, and then you'll get more of them.